Hey everyone, Armored Otter back once again. Wanted to show off my new obsession of the week, which is of course Nova Drift. If you haven't heard of this game yet, it is essentially like if Asteroids met with a bullet hell game and they are wrapped up in a nice little tortilla that is a rogue-like game. It's a lot of fun. You go through and you get the option to choose a brand new kind of shield that interacts in a different way with your environment, whether it's pulsating like a fire nova or it slows down bullets around you. You can choose an entirely different new ship, whether it's a ship that focuses on drones or it's a ship that moves fast and intends to strafe by enemies and hit them with like a hit and run type of tactic. And you also get to choose your weapons. And then beyond that, you get to upgrade your ship. Every single level you get classic roguelike stuff, but this game is, well, I'll just show you, but it's a ton of fun. And before we get into it, if you do like this, make sure you like, you comment, you do all this stuff. I'm not asking you to get into it and do it now before you even watch the video, but if you do end up liking the video and you want to see more of Nova Drift or any other games like this, make sure that you interact with the video. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into a run. I'm going to start right from that screen, jumps you right into the action. Beautiful. So right now, at the very beginning, it is just asteroids. It's asteroids, but then these little red guys come along. And they drop little globules. Get the globules. You can upgrade. The first thing to upgrade is your weapons. So, split shot, I've tried that before. It's kind of mediocre. I really like salvo, and I actually really like torrent. Torrent's sort of like a really close range melee thing. So I'll show you. This one let's get up close and personal. You just hold down the fire button, and you sort of have this almost like a flamethrower-like effect. So we're going to want a nice beefy hull to go with this weapon. Another thing I want to touch on is the controls. The controls feel really tight. Of course, it's got that sort of floaty, dreamy space gravity physics that you have to wrangle with, but beyond that, I never really felt like I had absolutely no control of my ship. I always felt like every single move I could dictate them. Okay, so different kinds of shield. The shield temporal, that slows down bullets. Reflect reflects bullets. And the shield warp. We don't like any of these. We sort of want the Bernie one right here. Since we're going to be in melee anyway, this one's going to be really nice for us. Perfect. Let's pick that guy and keep on going. And another wonderful thing, oh my god, all of our effects are also changed. Man, this game has so many little details that are just so rad. Early on, it starts off quite slow, but eventually, it really starts ramping up the difficulty. I've been as far as like wave 70 or 80 so far. We're on, like wave 6 or 7? Okay, let's see. Now we get to choose our hull breaker, assault, or carrier. We want a beef boy. Battery. I think we want this guy. This is a nice beefy guy to be. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a nice spread too. Not very fast, which isn't fantastic for a melee build, but we'll be a bruiser this time around. We gotta stick near this guy and kill all of his projectiles before they come out. So let's see. We would like something that either makes us tankier or increases, this one actually increases how far away we can burn people with our shields. So that's quite good. We'll go for that guy. You see that circle about doubled in size, which is nice. Singularity detected. If we get pulled into that, we lose a bunch of health and shields. So we want to avoid it if possible. But I don't think we're fast enough. Alright. We're resuming to the next zone. Fine. You see, it's not a death sentence, but it's inconvenient. You lose out on some EXP, I think. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Look at how widespread that flamethrower is spreading out. We can just take those on the chin too. That's really not that bad. I think we're about to encounter our first boss here in a second. What can we upgrade? We want hull strength is fine. Improved thrusters. Ah, shield radius. This upgrade right here, weaponized shields, is very, very strong for this type of build, so we'll go for that. And then weaponized shields, perfect. Oh man, do we have 3 level ups? Oh man. And burn damage, perfect. We got everything we wanted there. This is looking up to be a very strong run. We can just absolutely melt everything that comes up to us. Alright, here's the first like mini boss. This one's really not too bad at all. Just stick on top of him and he doesn't even stand a chance. He didn't even get an opportunity to fire his gun. It's good for us. Absolutely love the score of this game too. It sounds so good. Purge, crashes cause the enemy to deal burning damage. We're not moving quite fast enough to take use of that. We would rather have blast radius, not really. Corrosion, this one's way better. Move around. Every time we get one of those dice, we get a new reroll for our upgrades. That's a nice thing. It's a little too forgiving, I found, that you really don't have to think on the fly. You can almost always get exactly what you want. But, you know, it's not that bad. You can at least always build the exact build that you're looking for. Purification is another good node. We're going to pick that up. And I think after this, we're going to look to get maybe a bit tankier. We'll maybe look to increase our shield capacity, our hull capacity, all that good stuff. And you know, maybe I will go out of my way to increase our thrusters a little bit. This is... I don't love how slow we are. It kind of kills our mobility, our ability to move out of the way of... Ooh, our shields are broken. We want to be careful. Let's see what we got. Blast radius. Don't want drones. Let's see, I think we'd like shield cooldown. That's quite nice for us. That means if our shield breaks... The way that shields work in this game, it's not a slow ramp up. Once that white bar at the bottom fills all the way up, our shields come up back all at once. Ooh, we want to get that supply ship. Got it. What else we got? Purge, again, not super good for us. Volatile shields. Cause your shield to explode when depleted. That's pretty nice. Yes, let's go for that. You see, now things are starting to get a little bit spicier. Got a few more ships coming in, different varieties of ships. And things start getting really hot and heavy whenever the first, like, big boss comes. Ooh, do we want discharge? When you fire, your shield discharges a portion of its energy, so when striking out with bolts of energy, target struck take burn damage, ignite. I think we do. It's a little risky, but it'll really help our damage output quite a bit. You see those like nice arcs of lightning? Ah, it's so cool. Man, this game is pretty. I will never get over that. And like I said, since every time that white bar refills, we get all of our shields back whether we lost it or not, we can sort of play a little bit more recklessly. I like how that's designed. You don't have to lose all of your shields for them to come back all at once. And you can sort of play around it a bit more strategically. Let's see. This one's good because the third node is Incendiary Strike, and we have a build really highly based around fire damage. So let's go for that. Calibrate, and then Incendiary Strike. It's quite nice. I love how quickly your build gets out of hand. Look at how many different effects I've got. Oh, took out my shield. That's not good. Let's wait for it to come back. Again, we got a lot of buffs about shield cooldown rate, so we're in a good spot, even if our shield does go prematurely. We need to be careful not to overuse our weapon, because that does drain our shields with those lightning bolts. But it's nice that we got a little bit of range. Okay, I believe this is our... Yes, this is our first boss. Pretty easy, but it might be a bit difficult for us since we don't move too quickly. Let's just park our keister right close, get all that burn damage. Shield Nova's a ton of damage, actually. Wow. Okay, let's be careful. Let's go off to the side of the screen here, reset ourselves a little bit. Got him. What's our upgrade here? This one. That's exactly what we want. Your weapon calibrates when you're not firing. This node itself is not too good, but again, we want Incendiary Strike. Very, very strong. Incendiary Strike, got it. Okay, now we've got a ton of different sources of fire damage. One coming from our weapon, one coming from our shield, and one coming from our those lightning bolts that we do whenever we use our weapon. And we've got all those beautiful fire bonuses. Ooh. What happened to my shield there? I guess I just overexerted myself a little bit. I gotta be a bit more mindful of my surroundings and my health bar itself. Make sure I don't drain my shield too quickly. Ooh, that's not good. I don't want to get rammed by this guy. I just want to burn him a little bit. I want to singe him. I want to cook him a little bit. Let me have him. What have we got? Volley lets you fire more projectiles. That's not terrible. Fast shielding, faster shield cooldown, but less shields. I don't like that so much. But we do get the Giant Nova whenever we deplete all of our shields, so it might be something to consider. Let's go for Volley right now. More projectiles, and eventually we'll get even more projectiles as we go down. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. We are large and in charge. We're the belle of the ball. We're the prettiest girl in Mozambique. Again, we don't want... Oh. I always get a little bit nervous when my shields go out, even though I'm the one primarily causing them to go out. Hull regeneration is not bad, actually. I think we do want to get Fusillade as soon as possible, so focus fire. Yeah, that's nice. Minus spread. Keep our... Oh, yeah. Keep our little waves of fire as close together as possible, hitting the same targets. That's nice. It's real nice. Oh! Got smacked in the mouth by that meteor. We should be careful. Oh. Yeah, that's a big boy. Although, yeah, we took care of him pretty quickly. I think we got a really strong build here, guys. Okay, what are you? Another one of you? You are nothing. Nothing. Fusillade, perfect. Doubles our base projectiles, and we get additional 1 projectile on top of it. Watch. Oh, look at all our projectiles. Insane. I think that I'm drawn to games like this because I've got the mental capacity of a toddler, and I just like pretty colors. What do we think about that? Accurate? Pretty accurate. It's got a shield back. Or let's just die to bullets. Of course, no run is wasted because the end of it. And you know when you get more EXP, which will unlock more progress. You get different guns, different ships, different things that you can spec into. So that's always just begging you to try and try again. Again, right now, this game is, I believe, like $8.49. And I can tell you, it is an exceptionally well-spent $8.49 if you're into these types of games. The beautiful thing about it, too, is that you can just tell, simply by the description alone, a roguelike asteroids bullet hell. If that's something you'd be into, I don't think that this concept can be really executed any better than it is executed in this game. It looks beautiful, it plays beautifully, you've got a ton of different options. So yeah, Nova Drift, if you like this game, let me know, and I'll definitely play some more off streams.